85 homicides in Charlotte last year. Most of them were because of domestic violence, arguments, or robberies, and each one left a family in anguish.
In the last half hour, I introduced you to 7 mothers whose sons were murdered in Charlotte in 2017. New at 6, hear their thoughts on ways to end the violence.
Really loved people, loved music, loved art. He was a great writer.
He loved to cook. He loved seafood. He loved music.
These mothers are still living a parent's worst nightmare. They each lost a son to homicide in Charlotte last year. Police say Rosa Morales' son Alvaro was shot during an argument. Edna Graham's son Milton was stabbed. Andrea Schulman's son Josh was killed during a home invasion. Natalie Thompson's son Brian, just 22, died almost 1 year ago today. LENA CALDWELL's son Larry died in October, and 7 Doggett's son Kyrie was found shot inside a car.
Took our child, you took a brother, you took a father.
I didn't want my son to be a martyr.
Tara Finch's son Zach was killed when he met strangers to buy a cell phone.
They've passed laws in Zachary's name to create safe zones for exchanges, for online internet transactions, and those are good things.
But each mother wants more crime prevention and solutions. Some want gun control.
He shouldn't have had a gun. It should be tougher laws for anybody, especially with felons.
Others want tougher punishment for juvenile offenders and their parents.
If you have a child that's a repeat offender and you haven't exhausted resources, and if you get ignored the problem, then you're liable.
Some moms think the answer is more officers.
If we could just maybe get city government to give the police force more money, to hire more good detectives.
CMPD Captain Chris Dozier oversees the Violent Crimes Division, which has 28 detectives when fully staffed. Right now, he has 26.
We understand the pain and the suffering. It's very real to us.
He says it's that understanding that keeps his officers motivated.
That's one of the driving forces that keeps these detectives going day in and day out, working 20, 30 hours straight, because they see that and they have children of their own.
Captain Dozier says there have been arrests in 55 of Charlotte's 85 homicide cases from 2017. He says his detectives are still working hard on the other 30.
That's what we ask of the public, is to come forward with any information that they may have, because it may be that one piece that we need.
Raise your hand if there is a suspect in custody in your case.
Espero en Dios que y en la policía que.
I have hope in God and in the police that they find who took away my son.
Fortunately, you all are my family now, because we all, we all are going through the same thing.
The women say they will do what they can to prevent other parents from feeling the unimaginable pain that they now live with every day.
Tell your children that you love them and hug them, give them a hug, because you never know when it's going to be the last one.
Now, the mothers told me they think that youth intervention programs can certainly be key as long as there's consistent follow-through afterward. We posted more of their interviews on WSOCTV.com. Look for it on the homepage.